Over the Hill is really entertaining. This is the second segment of the 24th episode of the first season of the Book of Pooh. And in this one, Pooh is going off on an adventure by himself to the other side of the hill. And he walks up the hill and then walks down the hill. And he encounters characters who he thinks are closely resembling people on the other side of the hill. There's a character who looks and sounds like Rabbit, and Owl, and Piglet, and the others, but it can't possibly be the ones that he's just left behind because they're on the other side of the hill. And they meet this character who looks like their Pooh Bear, and they apparently have a Pooh Bear who's much like Pooh Bear on their side of the hill. It's very obvious to the viewer that the characters are exactly the same and Pooh Bear has just walked back down the hill. But Pooh thinks that he's entered kind of an alternate reality where characters are very similar or even identical. And I have to say, it plays out really well. And I found it to be so entertaining and very well done and a lot of fun. And it's nice as well that it encourages adventure. Pooh Bear was being very brave, going off on this adventure by himself, which is really nice to see. And it's so funny. I assume it would be obvious to younger viewers what was going on, but maybe not. I'm not too sure. But either way, I thought it was very well written, very cleverly done, and I found it to be so amusing. It is very entertaining. I think I've seen this before, and I can't remember why, but it seemed very familiar to me. So I think it's something I've seen before, maybe as a child, maybe quite recently. But either way, watching it for what I think is a second time, it was just as delightful, and I really enjoyed it. Very well written, great puppetry work, nice sense of adventure. No complaints at all. I found it to be pretty delightful.